So, we are back with yet another video. So this one is an interesting one. This one has some interesting points. This was a very fun game as well. I love North Carolina. She's a very fun ship. She's, if memory serves, one of the few ships I have below tier 10 that I bought the perma camo for. Of course, in this instance, I'm not actually running the proper perma camo. I'm running the fancy Halloween one because I got that uh and I got one for the tier 8s, and I couldn't think of anything better to put it on, so I just put it on NoCal, and it works pretty well. Um, it's a nice camo. But I love this ship. I think the only two Tech Tree ships I have a perma camo on that aren't tier 10 is this and the Fubuki. I don't know why I bought it for the Fubuki. I really enjoy that ship as well, and I have a very good win rate in that ship. But yeah, I'm not too sure why I bought this. I bought that rather for the Fubuki. And now here I was just kind of going on about waffle here about how this bit's not like camoed; it's just bare steel. So yeah. And this is one of these rare games as well, where for those of you that watch me on Twitch, you won't have seen this game. Because this was just played, off stream, a few games with the waffle, and yeah, so this will be a new game for everyone. Now the ranger decides to strike me for some reason. Then the anti-air ship or anti-air battleship, I guess. There are many better anti-air ships, but NorCal does have good AA. So we take a pot shot at this Amagi. These shells are very floaty. They're good, but floaty. Unfortunately, we do just miss. We misjudged how quickly he was turning. So that's a shame. There is a Megami here. So we take a pot shot at said Megami. And we will see how that does. I think we don't get anything on this one. We might not. Yeah. Once again, we misjudged the turn. But all of a sudden, the Lexington is within range. Ooh. Yes. So, we're going to take some pot shots at the Lexi. He does get unspotted, but that's not going to stop us. So, while those shells are in the air, we are going to just talk about a few things, I guess. So, because you could probably have a full fucking conversation while those are in the air. So we get 4 pens and 1 overpen, so that's 18k damage in one swing. I will take it. The Amagi is there. There is the Turpits to the side, and there are some ships off to our right. Nothing much, really. There's not a great deal for us to shoot at, so we take a pot shot at the Amagi, just as there's nothing else to shoot at, so we'll just do that. He doesn't do very much to us. We do 10k to him. I would say that's a fair trade. And then the Lexington pops up again, rather. So our guns are almost reloaded. So we're going to take another pot shot at the Lexi, because to be fair, the sooner we can get him off the field, the better. Like, the sooner we don't have to worry about him, the better things will be for all of us. The Lexington decides to strike us. Um, Realistically, this isn't going to do very much. Like, it's just a few, it's a few torpedoes. Yeah, only one hit anyways, 4k damage, nothing startling. Unfortunately, our second shot on the Lexington didn't do very well. But so we take another pot shot, and we'll see how we get on. That dispersion is looking pretty spicy, I would argue. And we get another 4 pens, putting us up not very much, to be honest. Of course, the cruiser, I think that was the Megami, lands a fire with this, one salvo. We take a pot shot at the Turpit. And those are looking okay, actually. Those are looking pretty good. Yeah, 4k, nothing startling, but it'll do. So these two are basically running away now at this point. So there's not a great deal that can be done here, I guess, in some senses. Both the Turpits and the Amagi are turning here. We take a pot shot at the Amagi, because the Amagi is on the squishier side. Turpits just eats big pens, whereas you can at least actually Citadel an Amagi. So we do a fair chunk to him. We angle against the incoming shots, but that does 8k through our superstructure. That kind of stung. Like, it's not going to cause any problems, but, it's still stung. So we take some more shots against the Amagi. I think we didn't really give enough lead here, though. We could have done better there. With that said, though, the Lexington pops back up. And we're going to take some more shots at the Lexington because it's a carrier, and we don't like carriers around these parts. So, so we reverse around a bit and turn just to get our rear gun on as well, get our full broadside going. Lexington turns. We're still going to hit, I think. Yeah, but we only got 1 pen and 1 over, so nothing startling. But he's showing us quite a bit of side at this point, so if he doesn't know, he gets blapped by the Leon. Okay. So now all that's left on this flank really is just the Amagi and the Turpit. So we put some shots out on the Amagi. We pop a heal. Now I misjudged just how slow the Amagi was going here. So we could really have done with giving him a bit more lead there. This Dunkirk is giving us a lot of side, so we decide we're going to speed up and see if we can catch him while he's giving this side. It seems the Amagi has also resorted to spamming HE at us. We must have really pissed him off. So we take a pot shot at the Dunkirk, and we hit just under the gun. And Citadel, and that's him taken care of. And so now, pretty much the only thing we have to worry about at this point is the Amagi and the Turpits, which so far have proven themselves to not be that much of a threat. Really just an annoyance more than anything, rather than a threat. So we take a shot at the Amagi. It's looking okay. The dispersion's nothing startling, but it looks okay. But we don't hit, unfortunately. We misjudged the Amagi's turn. That's partially my division mate's fault, because he dropped him with some torps. If he hadn't have done that, he wouldn't have turned, but that's, no problem. So we take another pot shot at the Amagi, while he's in the turn, and dispersion's looking okay. Unfortunately, we get 2 bounces, so I was a little annoyed at that, but you know, we're making good damage. We're up to 77k, and a kill. Like I will take it. I'm not going to complain. We wait for our guns to reload, and then we take another shot at the Amagi. We aim up a little bit, just on the off chance that he turns, because he does seem to be fairly aware, and you know he turns when we shoot at him. He's turning now, and with this, we do 5k damage and knock out a turret. Nothing startling, but like it'll help. At this point, we move our gaze over to the turpits. And with this, we take a shot. Now the turpits, turpits and Bismarck, they tend to eat fairly big pens, so like you can't really citadel them, but they eat fairly large pens. So I mean, this was only 4k this time. But you know that was. I mean, we only hit one shell, so we weren't going to be expecting, you know, big chunks. It was just going to be little chip damage. So we take another pot shot at the turpits. And he's giving a fair bit of side, so this could hurt. Yeah, 10k. Near enough 10k damage. We'll take it. I'm not going to complain at that. And with that said, like, yeah, we take another shot at the turpits. The turpits is probably the best shot for us at the moment, because he's kind of low and he's giving a lot of side, and we get unlucky there. I think that'd be the ranger. No, it would be the ranger. Yeah, the ranger tries to strike us. He doesn't really get on very well with that. Of course, being a decent anti-air ship, the North Cal is very good at not getting struck, I guess. It seems he kind of noped out of that one pretty quick. Now that hurt. That was 10k. And unfortunately, we didn't hit him here. This Amagi seems very good at snaking in and out of my shots. So there's that. So next up, we take another shot at the Amagi, because he's now kind of turning back in, and since he's mid-turn, we kind of hope that we can get a good shot on, but unfortunately not. We get 1 overpen, so 13k damage. 13k. I wish 1 overpen was 13k. Fucking hell, that'd be brilliant. We get 1300 damage. We're still up to 102k at this point, though, so, you know, I'd say we're doing okay. We take another pot shot at the Amagi. In the turn. With some luck, this one will do a bit more. No, like 8k. Yeah, nothing startling. Nothing bad, though, by any stretch. It's still a good chunk. Still a good salvo. We'll take it. We're not going to complain. So now we take another shot at the Amagi in the turn. Whenever we shoot the Amagi, he always seems to be turning, either in or out. The Megami is taking a few shots at us. There's not really a great deal we can do about that at this point. We get 4 pens on the Amagi this time, so you know, a pretty chunky salvo there. Fair lump. And this Amagi gets very lucky. So we take another shot at him. And I think we get a few hits. And I was kind of thinking, oh yeah, that's probably him. We do 1300 damage somehow. The Vladivostok opens up on the Amagi. And that does 0 damage. We fire again at the Amagi. The Vladdy chunks him down to the grand total of 744 damage. We somehow managed to not kill him here, even despite getting a full penetration. So there's that. And now I do believe the Vladdy finishes him off here. Yeah, he's dead. So that's good. He's down. We do eat a torp here, I believe, which is a shame because we have the vast majority of the capture points here. But it is only one. And no flooding, so that's good. I mean, we have our damage con up anyway, so even if we did flood, it would have been fine. But, yeah. Now, their team is pushing into our base, so we kind of move up here just to see if we can get some side shots in when they do push in. Because they inevitably, we only have 2 ships up there. There's no way they're going to survive really long enough to get anything done there. So we're going to kind of push up and see if we can't get some side shots in. As long as the Shinonome doesn't die, we can still get something done, right? We can still get spotting if the Shinonome stays alive. And as long as they're spotting, as if they moved up further, there is the capability for side shots, like a crossfire. Now, we spot on the map here that the Ranger has been spotted, and as a result, we're going to shoot at the Ranger when we do actually notice that he's been spotted, like that. So we begin to reverse a little bit so that we can get all of our guns on target. And of course, the Ranger at this point starts moving, so we give a little bit of lead, a little bit less lead than that, and we take our shot. And we're not gonna finish him off, that's a given. But actually we might. But we do a fair chunk either way. Citadel 22k. He's left on 4,000 damage. There's no way he's surviving that at this point. So we take our focus away from him and onto the Devonshire. But there is, of course, 5 seconds left on the cap, so that was never gonna... Those were never gonna get there. So with that, we win the game at 148,000 damage. So with this, we get 311,000 credit, 6.8k XP, and 430 base XP. At this point, I didn't have premium because I'm poor. We got a Dreadnought, 148k damage, 67 shell hits, 22 plane shot down, 1 incapacitation. I think that was the turret on the Izumo on the Margi. 1 ship destroyed, 2 citadels, 1 assisted in capture. I would say we did pretty well there. Team score, we topped the team 20-50. I'm not sure why my division mate here, why Waffle here, didn't do better. He should have done better than that. He was doing a good job. But yeah, I do hope that you enjoyed this game. As well, at least as much as I did. If you guys have any particular ships you want to see played for a video, just let me know. If you don't know what ships I have, take my username here and pop it into something like WoW's numbers, or WoW's stats, or whatever. And with that, you'll get a list of the ships that I've played. So have a look on there. If there's a ship on there you want to see played, just let me know down in the comments below me, and I will give that a go. With that said, if any of you guys want to see more of this content, if you're not subscribed already, feel free to give us a subscription. Doesn't cost anything. If you want to be alerted when I do upload, click on that little bell button, and then you will get notified for uploads. If you want to see all of the games and not just the hand picks, cherry picks good games, you can follow me on Twitch. And then you'll get notified when I go live. And from there, you will see all of the games, good, bad, and ugly. If you would like to talk to Pudding, or me, I mean, those are one and the same, but, still. If you would like to speak to Pudding, be that through text or through voice or, whatever, there will be a link to the Discord down below as well. It's a nice place. We have some nice people there, as well as a stream sniper named Resh. He tries, but he's not very good at it. We have some wonderful people in there. They're all nice. We have memes. We have some slightly more interesting channels, shall we say? Although you do need some kind of verification for that. So, yeah. If But if that sounds like the kind of place that you'd fit right into, there will be a link for that down in the description below. With that said, then, I am going to love you and leave you. Do take care, everyone. Have yourself a wonderful, morning, evening, night, day, whatever it happens to be there. Do take care. Don't go doing anything stupid or silly or anything of the sort. And yeah, so I will see you all again next time. Do take care, everyone. And I will catch you all in the next one, be that on Twitch when I'm live, or in the next video, or on Discord, whichever. If I see you again, just tell me you came from the North Carolina game, and we will give you a thumbs up. With that said, on the subject of thumbs up, if you like the video, do feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and tell me why you didn't like it, for whatever reason. Because if it's something I can work on, I will do my best to fix that. If you just don't like my voice, well, there's not a lot I can do about that. I don't like my voice either, so join the queue or something. But yes, so I will see you all again next time. Do take care, everyone, and have yourself a nice, morning, evening, night, whatever it happens to be there. And I will see you all again next time. Bye-bye.